Greetings everyone, I'm Joel Brooks, owner of Moments in Time Video Productions. I am also a Macro System America's dealer. Today, I will demonstrate the add-on software effect packs 5 through 8 for Bogart Windows. This add-on software package consists of effects and transitions designed for the powerful Bogart Windows video editing software. Effect Packs 5 through 8 will give your videos professional, high-quality transitions and effects with adjustable preferences and options. Effect Pack 5 includes the following effects and transitions: blinds, bump, diag, ripples, shock zoom, split screen 2, streaks, and sunbeams. In the image processing menu, the first effect is called fog. The scene will be covered in fog. Options are shape. Choose between circle or diamond. Density. Adjust the level of the fog effect over the image area. Color. Select the color of the fog itself. The first transition effect is called blinds. This effect produces vertical lines with a selectable number of stripes. Options are direction. Mode. Choose either wipe or shift. Count. Select from 2 to 20 stripes. Delay. Select on or off. Select on if you want the stripes to stagger as they progress from scene A to scene B. Next is the transition effect bump. The second scene is laid over the first as a transparent bump image. Options are direction of the light source and intensity from 0 to 100%. Next is the transition effect diag. The first scene fades into the second diagonally. Options are smoothness from 0 to 100% and direction. Next is the transition effect ripples. The first scene fades into the second with a water-like ripple. Options are smoothness 0 to 100% and direction. Next is the transition effect shock zoom. The first scene zooms in deep into the second scene, then back out to normal center. Next is the transition effect split screen 2. The first scene will push into the second scene with adjustable split points. Options are mode, stretch or shift, direction, size, and duration. Next is the transition effect streaks. The first scene is faded into the second scene with a frayed appearance. Options are smoothness 0 to 100% and direction. Next is the transition effect sunbeams. The first scene is faded into the second scene in a form of a sunbeam. Option is smoothness, adjustable from 0 to 100%. Effect Pack 6 includes the following effects and transitions: roll up, moving lines, boom, double wipe, shift hue, gyrate, tile brick, displace pixel, border, up and down, direction blur, cine wipe, starry light, split, solarize, and strip wipe. In the image processing menu, the following effects are included. The first effect is called border. This effect produces a border around the edge of the scene. The options are direction, color fade, and border size. The fade options are linear, cine 1, cine 2, and constant. The next image processing effect is called direction blur. It produces a blur adjustable from different angles. Options are direction and is length adjustable from 1 to 100%. The next image processing effect is called shift hue. This effect shifts the actual color over the entire image. Options are shift hue, adjustable in degrees, and method, still or animated. The next image processing effect is called Solarize 2. This effect creates colored solarized hotspots over the complete image. The next image processing effect is called Starry Light. It produces a star filter effect over bright areas of an image. The more concentrated sharp bright points of the image, the greater the effect. Option for brightness control from 1 to 100%. The next image processing effect is called Tile Brick. This unique effect produces stacked, layered rectangle-shaped images. Options are horizontal and vertical. In the Transitions menu, the first effect is called Double Wipe. This effect produces both a vertical and horizontal wipe simultaneously between two scenes. The next transition effect is called Gyrate. This effect produces a gyrating type motion from one scene to another. The next transition effect is called Moving Lines. This effect produces thin horizontal lines that streak across one scene into the other. The next transition effect is called Roll Up. This effect parts and rolls from the center of a scene into the other. Options are size, small, middle, and big. The next transition effect is called Sever. This effect severs the first scene into the second, from left to right. The next transition effect is called Cine Wipe. This effect produces a wavy motion as it moves from one scene into the other. The next transition effect is called Strip Wipe. This effect stretches the first scene as it moves across the second scene, then normalizes over the second scene. The next transition effect is called Up and Down. This effect produces an up and down motion as it progresses from the first scene into the next scene. Effect Pack 7 includes the following effects and transitions: Bouncer 2, Rotate, Blur, Dye, Film 2, Glow, Hotspot, and Underwater. The first effect is called Blur. This effect produces a blurring over the image and has the following options: Radius, adjustable from 1 to 25. Direction, horizontal, vertical, or all. Fade time, and fade in or out. The next image processing effect is called Dye. This effect changes the color of the complete image. There are options to adjust color and the fade time. The next image processing effect is called Film 2. This effect produces a film-like texture with the following options: Film. This adjusts the frame rate ranging from 8mm at 16 frames per second, 16mm at 24 frames per second, and 35mm at 24 frames per second. Other options are Antique Level, Illumination adjustable from 1 to 100%, and Quality, also adjustable from 1 to 100%. The next image processing effect is called Glow. This effect produces a glowy appearance over the scene with the following adjustment options: Radius, 1 to 25, Intensity, High and Normal, Fade time, and Fade in and out. The next image processing effect is called Hotspot. This effect will produce a circular hotspot with definable positions, sizes, and blur options. The next image processing effect is called Underwater. This effect produces a water-like motion over the video image. The options are Frequency, Amplitude, Speed, and Fade time. The first transition effect is called Bouncer 2. This effect produces bounce-like motion as it moves from one scene to the other. Options are Edge, Direction, and Number of bounces. The next transition effect is called Rotate. This effect will rotate a scene as it progresses into the second scene. Options are plus minus rotation, trail, and direction. Effect Pack 8 includes the following effects and transitions: circle white 2, frame swap, shift fade, tunnel 2, zoom fade, black border, blurred spot, cine converter, drunken man, heat wave, rotate 2, statue, and tunnel. The first image processing effect is called black border. This effect creates a thin black border around the edge of an image. This effect is primarily useful if you are using a video projector or if using the underscan mode on a video monitor. The next image processing effect is called blurred spot. This effect produces a blurred spot with definable adjustments. Options are position. The blurred spot can be freely placed over the image. Radius sets the size of the area to be blurred. Blur. This sets the intensity of the blur effect. Threshold. This enables either a coarse or smooth edge of the blurred spot area. The next image processing effect is called cine converter. This effect converts 4:3 footage to 16:9 and vice versa. Options are interpolation on or off. For best results, set to on. Select border color. The next image processing effect is called drunken man. This effect produces a doubling of the image to emulate a drunken appearance. Options are number of frames and distance. The next image processing effect is called heat wave. This effect emulates a heat wave. The options are include area, horizontal, vertical, and frequency. The next image processing effect is called rotate 2. This effect enables the image to be rotated. Options are angle, border color, takeover, new color, and select color. The next image processing effect is called statue. This effect works best over still images to create slight motion. The effect can also be useful on video scenes for creating special effects. The next image processing menu is called tunnel. This cool effect produces long tunnel-shaped outer edges while maintaining an unaffected area in the center of the effect. Options are position, radius, transparency, and gum. The first transition effect is called circle white 2. This effect produces a definable circle that fades from one scene into the next. Options are position, threshold, mode in and out. The next transition effect is called frame swap. This effect switches cyclically between scenes after a given length of time. Options are start scene, left or right, and swap time. The next transition effect is called shift fade. This effect produces a complex mix of effects by using any number of patterns and products from the image pool. Options are threshold, movement, and direction. The next transition effect is called tunnel 2. This effect is similar to the image processing version with the same adjustment options: position, gum, direction, in and out. The last transition effect is called zoom fade. This effect is similar to the shift fade effect and produces a complex mix of effects by using any number of patterns and products from the image pool. Options are effect, threshold, and zoom. Effect Packs 5 through 8 for Bogart Windows. Macro system.